3 ways to sell more merch for your band. Hey, I'm Craig from GigFaster, and make sure you subscribe below, hit the bell for notifications. I'm at the Craig Kelley on Instagram. Hit me up. Look, today we're going to talk about 3 ways to sell more of your band merch. And this is just such an afterthought for most bands. They just don't, like, it's an untapped market as far as you want to sell your stuff. You want people, it's so funny. Like, the greatest thing is, like, for me, like, I sold a lot of CDs, and like some friends of mine would say, hey, I was at, like, when they used to have these like used CD stores, like, hey, I saw your CD for sale. Somebody, like, they had wore it out and they took it, and they, I don't know what they traded it in or whatever, but it was there for somebody else to buy. I'm like, that's pretty cool. But like, the cool thing is when you see somebody out wearing your swag, okay? Like, that's really cool. That's like free advertising. So let's look into 3 ways to sell more of your merch. Like, the first things first is that you need to have your Facebook page set up properly. A lot of people overlook that. You gotta have a good profile image. You gotta have a good cover photo, and you have a good featured photo, and videos if you can, and posts. There's a lot to it, but like, they're the key elements that you can't neglect on your Facebook page. So set up your Facebook page. Number 2 is you have to engage with the people on Facebook. Like their comments and reply to them. Show that you're a human being, and like, you're not untouchable rock star. That's the biggest mistake a lot of bands make. They act like they're rock stars, and they're not. And you know what? Those guys that act like that are total douches, so what's the point? Nobody wants to be friends with them. And if they have access to you, that's cool. You don't have to be their best friend. You just have to interact with them. And that's going to drive traffic to your profile. So that profile, like I say, is very important. So that becomes your landing page. And now, another thing that most bands do is like their branding. They don't really have a brand. It's just like here or there. So make sure that your brand is set up so that, like, it sounds corporate, but it really isn't. It's just cool. You want something cool. And if you can't design something cool or unique, think of Grateful Dead. Like, they had a million different types of t-shirts, and like, but everybody knows it's Grateful Dead, right? Like, think like that. So set up your Facebook page, engage with people, and make sure you have your branding set up for your band. Now, all these things are included in Hometown Hero Ignite training. We start with the foundation, we get the branding, we get the email templates for booking gigs, finding fans, turning them into super fans. Like, it just has all this stuff in there. And the first things first is the social media fan attractor, and it's all about having your social media pages set up the way they need to be set up so that you can attract fans and you can direct them where you want them to go. And that might be to buy your swag, it might be to listen to your music, it might be to come to your show. So check that out at hometownheroignite.com. I'm Craig from GigFaster, and remember, if you want to succeed, never quit.